Hey, it's Raleigh from Kamui, just doing a retrospective from the 2021 World Cup of Pool matchup between Team Philippines and Team USA in round 2. This is a single elimination tournament, so even one loss sends you home, and in a race to 7 games, Jeff DeLuna and Roberto Gomez found themselves in some serious trouble. Skylar Woodward and Billy Thorpe from Team USA jumped out to an early lead, winning the first 2 games. But DeLuna's bank shot on the 7 should have put the Filipinos on the board, until this happened.
Nice shot.
Oh, where's the cue ball going?
Where's the cue ball?
Oh, man.
Ball in hand.
That was robbery.
In the 5th rack, they had another chance to score their first point, but Roberto Gomez was just a little too straight in on the ball and had to really blast it into the pocket to give Jeffrey a decent shot at the 9 ball. And this happened. And sure, hanging a ball up isn't always just bad luck. If it is, I'm maybe the unluckiest person in the world. But if Roberto's cue ball had ended up just 2 inches in either direction, Gomez could have just played a normal speed shot, drifted the cue ball down table, and they would have almost certainly won that game. Then, later in the same rack, Roberto makes an amazing shot, but the cue ball drifts just a hair too far up table, and what could have been a routine 9-ball shot became an extremely missable razor-thin cut.
Oh, Phil. This is heartbreaking what we're witnessing here.
So USA drops in that 9-ball and goes up 5-0 in this race to 7. Now, being down 5-0 is not something you can usually come back from, particularly when you can't catch a break. But instead of just falling apart and giving USA the next 2 games, DeLuna and Gomez held it together and started clawing their way back. They win the next 2 games to bring the score back to 5-2, then DeLuna plays a beautiful bank shot on the 5-ball.
Excellent shot.
And they're only losing 5-3. And just as bad rolls and luck was a factor in the Philippines going down 5-0, Team USA finally caught a piece of that bad luck as Billy Thorpe hung up the 7-ball. And now Team Philippines is starting to find their groove. I mean, in this case, literally, but I'm talking about like figuratively, they're playing better pool.
Philippines. Eureka!
They tie it up 5-5, and then they're unstoppable.
Stay down. Hit that one beautifully. He's got to come with a power draw. The good thing is, if there's one man on the earth that loves these shots and show off his draw stroke, it is Jeffrey DeLuna.
What a thriller we've seen.
Drawing all the way down. What's going to happen? Oh, nice flick. Beautiful shot. Took all the risk there. Amazing.
Yes!
Jeffrey DeLuna says yes.
It was absolutely the comeback of the tournament, and even though the Philippines went down to Estonia in the quarterfinals, their comeback from 5-0 behind will be remembered as one of the best comebacks in World Cup of Pool history. So if there's a moral to the story, it's that you're always going to get a few bad rolls, and sometimes you're even going to get like 50 bad rolls in a row. And instead of saying, well, I guess I'm just cursed by a witch to never win another game of pool again, just say, well, that was a bad roll, and I'll have to try again. If you end up winning, it's a great story. And even if you lose, you probably have a better attitude than that whole witch curse thing. Plus, I mean, if you really are cursed by a witch, it's best not to give that witch the satisfaction of knowing that she broke you. Okay, that's it. Don't forget to subscribe to Kamui Brand if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time.